Whoa, we are live. What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. It's been a long time. How you doing? I hope everyone can hear me pretty well. I think I got everything set up. It's been a long time coming, but I'm glad to see some people already in the chat tearing it up and seeing y'all interact and everything. And I haven't been live in a few weeks now, it feels like. So thank you for showing some love. I just I was just in the mood. I'm like, look, it's Monday, it's a new week. Let's start this off right, and let's get these streams back rocking and rolling. And I just couldn't wait till Friday night to do some Scream Talk. So I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and do it now. Let's shake it up a bit, right? But yeah, I'm glad to see everyone hanging out in the chat. We're going to talk about Scream 8. And if you've seen the thumbnail of this video, you already know that it's about which way could we be going. You know, we already got the writers picked for this. We already know that Kevin Williamson's not coming back. So I want to hear your thoughts of like, do you feel after the events, after Scream 7, whether it be high or low for you, how are you feeling about Scream 8 and the direction that it could take? And which direction could that be? You know, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear some really cool, unique concepts and to make the thing fresh and everything. I kind of made like this little fun thumbnail of like, you know, we could either go back to Pine Grove, we could go back to Woodsboro, we could go to space, Ghostface in space, which is pretty ridiculous. But you know what? After Scream 7, you know, anything's possible. And I feel like they're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want to hear what you think, and I also just wanted to hang out with y'all for a little bit. I missed y'all. I hope you missed me as well. And tomorrow night, I'll get to the chat. I see everyone there. Thank you everyone for being here. Tomorrow night we are going to start back the Woodsboro Cinema Club. We are going to go and watch DJ's finally April Fool's Day, the remake. I think it's 2008. It's over on Tubi. It's for free. I've already checked, so we can all watch it for free. That's tomorrow night. I think I had that set for 8 p.m. Central. Go hit the notify me button so y'all can watch along with us. Again, it's free on Tubi, and I've never seen that one. I've just recently watched the original April Fool's Day, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the remake. And we're gonna get this ball rolling a little bit. You know, I know I've been very busy with my projects and stuff, so I got a little bit of free time in the next couple weeks. So it's time to get this baby back rocking and rolling. I want to try to do a live stream almost every night of the week, at least like Monday through Friday. So I'm gonna change some stuff up a bit. Also, I'm gonna change some content up on this channel as well. I'd like to hear some of y'all's ideas. It's still going to be mainly focused horror, I promise. It's going to be Ghostface, and I love that y'all all show up for that. But I kind of want to dive into other things. I even thought about doing another channel, but I don't feel like my channel is to the point to where I want it to be to start a new channel. You know what I mean? So with Destination Station, I can kind of dabble into a lot of things, do some gameplay, game walkthroughs of like gameplays on I got the PS5 Pro, I have a PC, I got an Xbox Series X, and I'm just like sitting here, I'm a big gamer. Why don't I do that for my audience? Let me know if that's something that y'all would like to see. I have dabbled in that in the past, but that was whenever I was a very, very, very small channel and didn't know which direction I was going to go. Also, I kind of want to throw some other things in there, like other like movies and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit more than just horror. Maybe we'll have like Thursdays is dedicated as like a throwback Thursday for like any kind of throwback movie, whether you know it's something that needs to be brought to your radar. Like some people like a lot of times y'all bring movies to my attention that I've never even heard of, or I've just missed the opportunity to see. And you know, I'm like, wow, I'm glad y'all showed me that. Well, there's some movies I would like to bring to y'all's attention too. And so yeah, just some things, just some ideas. Throw some ideas down in the comment section. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. Or do you want me to just keep it strictly horror and Ghostface and Scream and Halloween and everything in between? So yeah, it's still going to be mainly focused that. It's going to be 85% that, and then a little bit of gameplays here and other movie reviews and stuff. So yeah. And I also want to have like a one day of the week stream of like, like a horror movie roundup, like just everything that's came out or been announced throughout the week or trailers or whatever. And just do one stream and just knock it out. And we all talk about it. And so, yeah. I just kind of want to change up the flow a little bit. I think that's what I need in my life. I need to change up some flows. So I might have a guest on also. I'm not sure, but I believe that he will be showing up. So you have me for now. So I hope that's good enough. Let me get to the chat. I'm over here. Oh, we already got a super chat in the house. I guess I should say that too, is that I do have a goal up. Don't know how long I'm going to go tonight, but I will extend the stream and I will do another watch party after tomorrow night. Maybe a double watch party tomorrow night. I might double it up, or I might just put another watch party on Wednesday night. But you will get another live watch party if we meet our goal tonight. So yeah, show up and show out, just like my good friend Shannon over here at Talking Star Wars with the $5 super chat. Is it me, or is it weird we don't have a director yet for 8, but we have writers? Unless we have a director and they're waiting the right time to announce. I'm assuming that's what you're going to say. I know, right? That's how I'm feeling about this too. I just don't know. Like that's one topic I want to talk about. I'm not even like sold on these writers right now. Like I was trying to check out some of their previous work, which I haven't done much of. I think there's a show called like Poker Face or something like that that's on Peacock, and I started watching like the first, and I think I got to the second episode, but it was very late at night, and I haven't went back to the show. It did seem good for what it was. I just don't really know what it is yet, So I'm looking forward to like finishing that season. It has a fantastic cast, and the trailer really did sell me. Seemed like there is like a whodunit aspect to it, but it's like a dark comedy. So I'm really looking forward to that. So it is kind of weird. Deep down, I feel like they do have somebody in mind for the director of 8. I just don't know who. Maybe they're in between like 3 or 4 directors and wondering which one they should take. My pick, and we do have someone knocking at the back door, so I'm going to bring them on in just a minute. My pick, and I'm gonna get everybody else's opinion. I want you to put it down in the comment section below. Is and you're gonna think this is crazy, but hear me out, okay? Don't hate me. Don't hit the dislike button and unsubscribe. But I think Robert Rodriguez would be a great addition as a director for a few different reasons. Well, at least a couple. For one, it would be meta as hell because he was the director on Stab in Scream 2 whenever it was coming up in the theater. It was directed by Robert Rodriguez. Okay, a little meta there, right? And then 2, he's worked with Kevin Williamson before on one of my all-time favorite movies. I always go back to this at least once or twice a year. It's one of these movies I could watch over and over again. And that's The Faculty. And we're supposed to be getting a reboot or a sequel to that as well. But seeing how that they worked together and did The Faculty, it made me want to see a Scream movie like that. I thought it had the best character development of our main core characters, and then when stuff does happen in the later half of the film, you're kind of like, damn, it kind of gave you that kind of vibe. But it also was it was a cool vibe, great soundtrack. But we don't have Kevin Williamson as a writer on this, so I don't know if that same vibe would check out, But I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts. Like, I have a couple other, but since I already went one, I want to hear a few others. This is a great question, Shannon, and thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I'm gonna keep it up for just a minute. I'm gonna bring on, I believe he is ready, knocking at the back door. My brother from another mother. I shot him 6 times. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing tonight, man?
Not doing too bad. Give me 1 second. I got to turn my camera on.
Oh, no worries, man. You need me to take you down for a minute? Oh, there you go.
We're good.
All right.
What's going on, bro? What's up?
Oh, man. Just sitting here talking about some Scream talk, man. I couldn't wait till Friday night. I'm trying to change up some stuff, man. You know, and waiting to the end of the week, man. Whenever I got all this stuff on my mind, I'm just kind of like, man, I'm ready to jump to it. Why am I waiting?
Yeah, right. I know. I'm still I still haven't got done with my who killed who, whatever. I'm like halfway through, whatever. But I'm gonna get that done after we're done here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew you were working on something. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And I still have to do my. I have to finish my my review on Thrash. Have you seen Thrash yet over on Netflix yet?
And that's one of the reasons why next week I want to start doing like Monday like reactions. Like I want to start watching movies on the channel and like splicing it down, but like doing shit like that because that's one of the movies I want to check out and get here on the channel and just, you know, give everybody some reactions and do something fresh for the channel.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, dude, I was even thinking about doing a watch party. So if we do meet our goal, it's over on Netflix. Maybe that'll be our watch party for Wednesday night, or maybe I'll do it. I am doing a watch party tomorrow night for April Fool's Day for the remake. I'm going to go ahead and bring back the Woodsboro Cinema Club. Nice. So I just announced that earlier. But Shannon came in with this great question or statement, I guess, and question. But is it me or is it weird we don't have a director yet for Scream 8? But we have writers. Unless we have a director and they're waiting for the right time to announce, I'm assuming she's saying. So what do you think about that, man? And also, I'm going to add to this. Who would be your, I would say, top 3 choices of a director for Scream 8? Who do you dream directing?
It's a good question. My number one, and I've stood firm on this for quite some time. A lot of people don't know about him, and I think that's the beauty of it. Is Damian Mace. He's my number one. He's the one who directed Don't Hang Up. That's that movie I told you about on Tubi that you checked out that you liked. It's a nice to me of Scream, Saw, Unfriended, all blended into one. I think he would be excellent to direct a Scream movie. I think he would get it in regards to the murder mystery. And also, within that movie, he did something that a lot of us Scream fans want to see, and that's the killer winning in the end. So he's not afraid to take risks, which is something that this franchise needs so bad right now, is to get back to taking risks. So he's my number one director. Man, I guess I'll keep him on the list, even though I was disappointed with Maxine, but I think Ty West would be pretty good. A pretty good director for Scream, maybe my number 2. Man, and if I had to go with a number 3, fucking tough. Who's the director who did A Wonderful Knife?
Oh, I'll tell you in just a second.
Brian McIntyre or something like that. It would be either him or Eli Roth to take that third spot, because I think Eli Roth would be fucking great for Scream 2. But I really like McIntyre. I think his last name is McIntyre, who directed
Tyler McIntyre. Yeah,
yes,
Tyler McIntyre.
I think he would be really good for a Scream movie as well. I thought he did really good with A Wonderful Knife. So, yeah, those would be my 3. I will go with Damian Mace number 1, Ty West number 2, and Tyler McIntyre number 3, with Eli Roth being my honorable mention to also take that third spot, because, again, I think he would be great. I mean, you saw what he did with Thanksgiving, so I don't think anybody with Eli Roth's capability there. In regards,
it'd be bloody as hell.
Yes, it would be. In regards to Shannon's question, I can see why some would think it's weird that we don't have a director yet, but we have writers. I kind of think that last part, in regards to what she's saying, that they have a director, but they're waiting for the right time, I think that's more the case, because who would have thought that the Zuckerman sisters, since November, they filed a copyright for Scream 8. So this has been in the works since November. for them to come in and write the
Yeah.
script for Scream 8. So if that's been the plan for that long, who's to say they don't already have a director waiting in the wings?
And you sounded like Mickey.
Yeah, right. I didn't even catch that. Good catch.
Yeah.
So yeah, they could definitely have a director already on standby. It's also the fact that I think people are also sleeping on this, and I'm not saying I want this, but Radio Silence could come back. They as directors, like just the directing part.
It could, but you know what their big project they're signed on to do now, right?
No, I don't.
The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. They're doing the Mummy reboot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, I think they could balance it if it's right.
All of them? Does that mean Busick and them are following them?
Oh, I don't know who's writing it. That's a good question.
I'll have to look more into that.
Yeah, but they are the ones that are tackling. They're directing the new Brendan Fraser Mummy movie, not the one that's coming out in theaters like this week or whatever. But
yeah,
the
one
that's
in 2028.
Right, yeah. I think they could. I mean, I want Benny back. And I think they did announce that he's going to be back.
I was about to say, I don't
know how he should be. He
should be
the
mummy. I'm about to say he's probably
that's what. Yeah, he should be the Mummy now. That would be cool. I wonder what has he done lately?
Not a lot.
He was awesome in that, man. He was
awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, here's our writers right here, the Zuckerman sisters. Yeah, I mean, this was already, I mean, like, I know you said you saw Peacock's series Poker Face, right?
I saw the majority of it. I still had to finish out the rest of the first season, but I really enjoy it. I think it's really good.
Okay. Yeah, I watched like the first episode and maybe half of I think I fell asleep in the second episode, but it was really late at night. So I've been meaning to go back to it. So it did seem like it did seem like he had good writing. I would say that. You know,
I'll say this, because you have to take into account that each episode is written and directed by different writers and directors. The show is ran, the first season anyway. The show is ran by both the Zuckerman sisters and Rian Johnson. Now, in regards to the Zuckerman sisters writing, they wrote the episode 9. They wrote. And I talk about this because I have a video for this coming out tomorrow or whatever. I wanted to release it last week, but I just haven't had the time. But I have time to release it tomorrow. But they did episode 9, and out of all the episodes I've watched so far, that is the darkest episode in the entire season so far. And I think it will remain. I think it will remain that way. Now, some key points that I bring up in the video that I'll mention here is in that episode, it's set on a snowy, dark night, basically like a cabin in the woods setting, but it's a hotel in the woods. Joseph Gordon-Levitt stars in it. They have a couple other people in it or whatever and stuff. But the story is basically, I don't want to give too much away because I actually want you to watch that episode so you can come away with your own interpretation of it. But what I love about it is that their writing, they tie things together and they explain things. Something that we said over the last 3 Scream films they haven't been doing a good job at. So that's the thing that stood out to me in regards to their writing. But I also give them credit for the writing that takes place throughout the entire season because they're the showrunners. So that level of consistency within the writing for the entire show, for the entire season, has been top notch.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Do you think I should watch it all the way through it, or can I just jump to that episode, do you think?
No, you can just jump to that episode because that's the one that they write. And so, I mean, if you want to get a better feel in regards to, I guess, their style, so to speak, in regards to tying things in and making things explainable and being like, oh, and adding little twists, then go for it. But season 9, I mean episode 9, season 1 is the episode you want to watch because that's the one that they solely write.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna definitely check it out, man. I'm gonna get back to it. Yeah, I said earlier, Robert Rodriguez as a director, and I wanted that with the combination of Kevin Williamson writing, because what we got with The Faculty, you know, that's one of my all-time favorite movies, and just because it's a little meta too, because he supposedly directed Stab and Scream 2 up on the big screen. I just think that'd be kind of cool. And he's getting back into like big filmmaking and stuff. He's trying to bring back like Desperado and The Faculty and stuff like that. And
you know,
he's here in Texas with me, so
you know, I actually don't mind that at all. And the reason why I don't mind that is not only just because of the meta aspect of it, but I think, and this is just me, and I'm going to explain it in a video for the masses to see or whatever, but I think you can use that opening scene of Scream 7 for Scream 8 in a story explaining like now we're really getting rid of the Stab franchise. Like now we're really, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. That also involves Stu Macher being the one to burn that house down, because it was him. I don't care what anybody says, to prove he's there and stuff like that. So, and who better of a director if you're going to finally kill the Stab franchise within the Scream franchise than to have the guy who's supposed to be the director of the first Stab movie? Like, that would be fucking insane.
Yeah. But we all know that we all think about this stuff a little deeper than the actual writers and shit like that, because we always come up with some better tie-ins and everything.
It's not even just that. It's so crazy because they kind of set themselves up for us to think that deeply into it. They don't even realize it.
Yeah. Shannon, thank you again for the $5 super chat. Great question, but yes. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a topic of conversation tonight. And thank you also. Be sure to stab the like button and subscribe button, or else also be sure, if you can, after the stream, hype it up. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you're just popping in and popping out and you got other stuff to do or whatever, at least please hit that like button and hype it up if you could. That would help out the YouTube algorithm. I will definitely be needing that, getting back starting with all this content. So thank you, Shannon. I appreciate that. We got a troll in the house. Yeah, the gang. What's up, everybody? What's going on, a troll? Good to see you. Shannon's saying, there's my Destin. Oh, thank you. What's up, Destin? How you doing tonight? Good, Matthew. Good to see you here. King Matthew says, personally, I think Scream 8 should go the New Nightmare route. That way you can get the new cast and the older cast all back together playing as themselves instead of their characters. I made this video about this right before Scream 5 was released, or 5 Cream, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I made this video. It didn't really do a whole lot, but I did talk about it on like Steven's channel and a lot of other channels, and yours, and just and I'm glad that this has picked up some traction. I'm not saying that I'm the original person that came up with this. I was the original person that I knew that I came up with it. It could have been a thought from other people too, but at that time I thought I had something unique, and apparently this is a very popular way of taking the franchise, and I've always thought it would be really fresh. Bring back everybody. Let Scream be the Stab movies now, and it's meta within meta, and like, you know, maybe Neve Campbell, maybe still keep her as the final girl, you know, kind of like they kept Nancy, Heather Langenkamp, and New Nightmare. Still keep her the final girl. I think you still need that angle. But that's what this is about, is like someone's trying to get close to Neve because they're obsessed with Scream. And, you know, and I think it would work a little better, and you could take the tone a little bit better. Gives the opportunity to everyone to be able to play themselves, you know? And it'd be You know what would be funny is someone, goes to Jamie Kennedy and is like, "You know the rules. What are we supposed to do here?" He's like, "I was just playing a character. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm not the guy."
You saw I got it wrong in Scream 2. Joshua Jackson was right.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be funny as just do some shit like that. That'd be funny.
Bro, when you think about what they just did with Scream 7 with Jessica's character, this should have been it. Just more real life. It should have been the new nightmare of the Scream franchise. You should have went with this direction for Scream 7 if you were going to go with the whole crazed fan aspect. Yeah. Make it real life. They had it and they just went with a regular, I'm a fan of Sidney Prescott. This whole concept that you just rattled off would have been way better if they would have just went with the new nightmare approach for this entire motive, character of Jessica, everything.
You know what? I'm going to end up, because I feel like I would love for it to happen, but I feel like it's not going to happen. So I got to make a knockoff stab slasher Scream movie. And I'm just going to make a movie that's going to be... Oh, am I? On my side, I'm not.
Yeah, you was for a second. I'm about to say you was for a second on my end.
Oh, okay. All right. I could be. But I'm going to make my own slasher movie set around a convention. With me having those media passes for Texas Frightmare this year, I'm going to start talking to them and I'm going to be like, "Hey, could I use this as filming location and I make my own horror movie?" Man, I bet you that movie would be ate up, man. Like a horror movie set at a convention.
You would get the support behind that. Who wouldn't want that exposure? Especially what convention wouldn't want that exposure?
Exactly, man. But yeah, great idea. I love the new nightmare angle. I've always wanted that. And I also want Freddy back too. Now you brought that up in my mind. But we do have another super chat in the house. It's from our very own, way back, like Faux Flats on a Cadillac, one of the OGs, Jen, with a $20 super chat saying, "Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. I was in class for the course I am taking online. This may be controversial, but considering the dumpster fire that Scream 7 was, I think they need to take some time and not rush into Scream 8. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. You're not too late, Jen. We've only been going for about 27 minutes now, and just getting started. So, it's not very that controversial. I mean, I think after coming out of Scream 7 and talking to Marcus, I was kind of the same way. I was kind of like, I'm okay for this to go to sleep for a few years and come back later. Like, especially if Scream 8 doesn't hit, if they don't make up for the wrongs of, I'd say 6 and 7, like, you're gonna have to do something. I'm feeling like we're on a merry-go-round at this point, and they're just giving us little fan servicing things that aren't adding up to anything. They feel very cheap instead of real fan service, like they need to grow some and do it. Like, you don't have to tiptoe around. I feel like Scream always plays it too fucking safe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like, it's time to not play it safe, especially because I think that for the reactions out of 7, I think 8 needs to hit. I think 8 is not going to make as much money as Scream 7. I think that they're going to see that in the box office. It's only getting greenlit because of the success of Scream 7. But with everybody's reactions and feeling disappointed in it, especially in the killer reveal, I think that it's gonna halter the returns on Scream 8, man. Starting off, unless they have a word of mouth of saying, "Hey, no, you need to see this one. This one's a banger," So, yeah. But I'm also okay with. I feel like we are getting Scream back to back to back, and it's kind of lost a little bit of focus of what the original idea was, and it's kind of like we're two-stepping here and we're going in another direction. So it's like, what are we doing here? Are we, like, I want to focus and I want to end point, for this new trilogy or whatever the hell they're doing right now. I feel like I said earlier, I think they're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks, and they're playing it too damn safe, is what I think. What do you think, man?
Yeah, man, like no risks. What important character died in this last movie? None. Nobody that we cared about to see get killed got killed.
Or in 6.
Yeah, or in 6. It's just like the only one that gave us something, and it was the wrong choice. It figures they'd get the wrong one, was Dewey in 5. But credit, they took a risk, even though it was the wrong risk to take. But you got to get back to killing some of these characters off. Like, you got to do something. Like, we can't keep having Chad and Mindy. Now, Chad, I love Chad. But the truth of the matter is this, especially with both him and his sister, you can't just keep having them either get stabbed to death or slashed barely, and then they just show up at the end and that's it.
Making a joke out of it. Yeah.
Right. It's just, you got to get back to the basics. You got to get back to what makes Scream great, and that's being suspenseful, tying things in, having a great story, but more importantly, taking risks. Taking risks not only with killing characters off, but how about instead of just, if you don't want to kill them off, turn them into a fucking killer then. Do something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You know what? It would have been so great to see Dewey in this one, back with Gail and Sydney, and just having them all together again, and having some banter between Mark and Dewey or something, I think that would have been a lot of fun. But I mean, it's a missed opportunity. You can't do it. I was hoping they would right that wrong, but it doesn't seem like they're going to do it, man. And I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, do a requel, do something, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't even think they know the direction that they're going into. I think they're just kind of like, oh, we'll just do this and this and this, but don't make it too different. Got to play it safe here. And that's why we feel like we're getting the same motives, the same, there's always been like a pattern, I guess you would say. I can't think, but like, it's time to break the pattern a little bit, and I thought 5 was kind of doing that with the Dewey death, and then I thought 6 was doing it with going to New York and kind of doing something, but they didn't utilize New York the way that they could have. You know what I mean? It could have been in any city, and I'm ready to get those same vibes that we got, at least from the first 2 movies, even the third one at this point. I mean,
at this point with the last 3 movies that we've gotten, I feel like Scream 5 is the best one out of the 3. I mean,
oh, absolutely. Yeah.
When you look at the motive, I mean, being honest, like this last motive, it's really making Richie's motive smell like a bunch of roses. It really is. Because when you think about it, Richie's motive is exactly what we are wanting. We want the franchise to go back to the basics while also doing something new. But what was one of the main things that him and Amber preached about their remake or their version of what they were going to make a stab movie? It has stakes. It has risks.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. They're not taking any. It's starting to feel a little bit more rinse and repeat. It's bad whenever the Scream TV series did more risks than the movies are, And you know why they aren't? One reason is because they're making money.
Yep.
And that's why they're playing it safe.
Yep.
They're not shaking. They don't want to rock the boat too much. I think that after Scream 5, I think all the backlash about killing off Dewey probably scares them to kill off anybody else. And because you're running out of the OGs now, that's why the new Nightmare angle would be so fresh. But what would you call it? New Scream or, new something? I don't know.
I just say grow a set and kill all these fuckers off. Kill them all off. Even Sydney at this point. I love Sydney. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But they made a colossal mistake with this movie by basically saying they're basically telling us, the audience, there can't be a Scream movie unless Sydney's in it. Horseshit. Look at the numbers for Scream 5 and Scream 6. The numbers prove we
She was in 5.
We do not need a Sidney Prescott story. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
Honestly, that's my girl. I honestly want her there, but they don't have to make that point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they don't have to do it. They don't have to do it like that. Like,
Well, see, and that's the thing though, Destin. And I think even with her being there, it's like this is the double-edged sword of her being there or being the main focus. If she's the main focus, it's audience fatigue. If she's there, it's like, okay, well, she's there, but why? Like, what's the purpose of her being there? Like, we can't just have her showing up just to battle Ghostfaces. Like, this is why they should just, I'm hoping they do it soon, but give her her fucking happy ending and let's go elsewhere. That's the beautiful thing about Ghostface, is Ghostface can be anywhere, anytime, and it can be anyone, and it can be set in any place.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like if they took that risk of like letting Tatum kind of take the lead, and then you find out that this Ghostface motive is about Tatum, not about her, not about Sydney, and Sydney's just there to guide her or to help protect her, you know? And then like in Scream 9, we find out that her boyfriend didn't really get killed, that was staged, and he comes back. Wouldn't that be wild?
That would be fucking nuts.
I'd be like, okay, all right. I feel better about Scream 7.
And people might not agree with me with this. I don't even want her. I don't even want Tatum to be the lead. I don't.
Really? I like her.
I like her. I like Isabel May. This is what I'll put it this way. We got the same thing with her that we did with Samantha Carpenter's character. We're following somebody who's tied to the original story. We need to get away from these characters. We need to get away from the original storyline. We need to focus on a new storyline with new, fresh characters that have no link to the past at all. That, to me, is the only way this franchise is going to be able to move forward eventually. Because this is the thing, too. Okay, so let's say you do decide to make Tatum the lead. Well, there's fans out there who are still going to be like, okay, so what about the Carpenter sisters?
Yeah.
So they backed themselves into a corner, man. I'm hoping that with Scream 8, and this is like my silver lining in regards to there now being women in the writing room, maybe we'll get the Carpenter sisters back in Scream 8, and maybe they'll conjoin this all together and then finally end this OG storyline once and for all, and then maybe in Scream 9 we go somewhere completely different.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I wouldn't be mad about that. Like,
you know,
but do you want the movie to be marketed around the Carpenter sisters coming back, or do you want that to be a surprise when you watch it?
I think you can market it around everybody. You can market it around everybody, because then if you do that, if you market it around everybody, don't just market it around the Carpenter sisters' return, market it as obviously the past meets the present or whatever, and you showcase everybody. You showcase Chad, you showcase Mindy, you showcase Tara, you showcase Sam, you showcase Sydney, Mark, Tatum, Gail. You showcase all of them in like a quick little teaser trailer and something. I promise you, asses will go to the seats. They will, especially those fans who were pissed off and trying to boycott. Oh shit, they brought him back. Oh man, I'm not mad anymore. I got to see how this is going to play out, because now everybody's going to be under one film, and actually everybody's going to have a focus.
Yeah.
And I think that would be great, especially to start killing some of these characters off, especially if you're going to do it, which I think 7, they definitely set themselves up for it. If Stu's going to come back, in my opinion, I don't just want him to come back for Sydney. I want Samantha to be present too. I do. Maybe we get to see Stu kind of try to recruit her in a way towards the end. Try to get her to side with him. You know what I mean?
And we don't know which way she's going to go in her mind. She looks crazy. and you think
Yes.
she's like going that way, but then she actually sides with Sydney. She's just tricking Stu.
Right, exactly.
Something like
But
that.
I feel like you can just do one last all out legacy sequel.
Yeah.
And let's end this original storyline once and for all. And now let's move on to a new city, new characters, or hell, even give us that Kirby Reed spinoff that was put on production weekly.
Yeah. Something that's one thing. Kirby needs to come back. We need more OG characters. And man, honestly, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I really do think, I think eventually, maybe not in 8, but maybe in 9 or whenever they decide to reboot this, like Jen's saying here, and let it go to sleep for a little bit and then come back. She says she doesn't want to rush Scream 8. I don't either, but it feels like they are going to rush it. I feel like it's going to be out next year.
Oh, it definitely will be.
But I think that eventually we're going to see just a Chad and Mindy Scream movie. They're going to be taking the lead. I do. I just see that eventually. I think that they're just trying to make them too likable. They're trying to make them too like almost in the forefront, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're trying to give it that angle, even like with that that after credit, that mid credit scene or whatever of Scream 7. It's just kind of like, really, like,
right.
They're gonna have their own adventures. Let's just say that.
I'm not against that, but I also think a lot of us can agree. What does that story look like until, like, what does it fully come full circle for those characters until we get to see them face the Carpenters again?
Yeah, that's one thing. It feels wrong without the Carpenters. It does feel wrong. But if that's your only choice, I don't know. Studios really don't care about anything but money.
I will say this. I'm standing on business with this. Unless they can work a miracle and get Melissa and Jenna back, they're going to recast those characters.
Oh, you think we're going to get new actors in there?
I can see it.
We went into hiding and we got our faces done.
We got facial reconstruction.
Looking like Mickey Rourke over here.
Yeah, right. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's going too far. But no, man, like I can definitely see them doing that. As long as these movies are making money, what do they care?
Yeah.
They're making money.
Right. Yeah. I feel like Scream 5, they kind of took it a little bit more serious. Like Radio Silence did, and then Scream 6, they were like, let's just have fun with it. And it's just kind of like,
it's been a reoccurring cycle.
That's what films. That's what 5 was good at, was the tone. That's what I liked about 5.
I will say
that opening was great.
I will say this in regards to your thought that Chad and Mindy could take over. One thing I think they are setting up for Scream 8, and if they don't, I don't know why they even had this moment in Scream 7, but a lot of people overlook this moment, is when Sydney brings up, this killer said he was Stu. And Gail says, Stu? Dead Stu Macher? And when she looks back at Mindy. Why does she do that?
Yeah.
Does that mean Mindy has been talking about this?
Yeah.
Could we see Mindy further go into this in Scream 8?
Mm-hmm.
That part, when I rewatched that, I'm just like, well, especially with the way they're setting Mindy up to be a media personality, what if in the next movie we see Mindy do like a documentary or do some type of like podcast or something to where she's like, is Stu Macher really dead? Let's delve deep into the details and shit like that. Like, that scene just kind of just irks me in a way. It's like, why the fuck does she look at Mindy like that when Sydney brings up Stu? Can we please get a encapsulation on that? That is stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that. That's like, why are you leaving shit like that open ended? No, we need an explanation to that. So
Yeah.
hopefully, with the way they're setting Mindy up to basically be the new Gale, maybe we'll get an answer to that whole little scene from Stream 7. I would like to see that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm with you, Jen. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're super generous, and I really appreciate you. Love you. One of the hashtag digital bouncers, kicking trolls' asses one stream at a time. Oh yeah, and we've had a few lately. So I just had to say it, man, just in case them fuckers show up.
That was
And anyways, thank you, Jen. Thank you so much. Super chats do go to the front of the line. I know I'm behind on the chat, so if I do skip over your comment, I do apologize. I'm trying to give everyone their shine. I've got so much time, and I'm not trying to rhyme, I promise. All right.
Oh man,
we get a little crazy over here. Thank you, Jen. Good to see her. It's always great to see her. We gotta do more watch parties, man. Like some screamathons and stuff like that, dude. Like we need to have like a party stream and have a bunch of people on. That'd be fun. We haven't done that in a while. Well, we did it on your channel, but I'm talking about like a watch party marathon type of thing.
right?
Reaper Kid said Samara's death was kind of emotional, in my opinion. Yeah, sort of. It's not as emotional as it could have been. She's got a great scream. I just, you kind of see it coming, and she's taken out really quick. I kind of wanted her to have like a chase scene a little bit, but they were trying to get to the next scene, Reaper Kid said, my birthday is on the 24th. I'm going to turn up. Oh, man. Hell yeah. My birthday is next Monday. Yeah. On the 20th. 4/20 is my birthday. I'm actually turning 40, bro. Can you believe that shit? It's over for me. I'm done. My career's over. I'm a has-been. Good buddy. I'm just going to hang it up. All right? I'm going to let you take the torch. You take it over, man.
I bet that pension's looking nice.
I hope you have a fun time, Reaper Kid. For real. We got a birthday the same week. Fantastic Oracle's in the house saying Scream Maniacs. Hell yeah. That's a good channel name. Hell yeah. Carlos in the house. Hey, Destin, can't wait for Scream 8. Yeah. We're on our way for sure. We are on our way. We got another super chat in the house from our very own Dom Lama Ding Dong, with a $2 super chat asking, can he hop on with me and Marcus? Oh man, yeah. You know what, Dom? It's good to see you, buddy. You can go ahead and you can come on. I'll send you the link. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I didn't even see you were in the chat yet. I'm way behind on the chat. But yeah, we get Dom in here and have a little bit of conversation on what we got here. Hold on.
This is a reminder. Set my arm security system.
Shut up, bitch.
This is a reminder. Set my arm security system.
Shut up, ho. I had to change it up. I'm kidding. I apologize for anybody that was offended by that. Dom, yeah, I'll send it to you over on Instagram. Be looking out. We'll get Dom up in here. We'll have a little... I don't know how long we're going to be going. We've already been going for almost an hour. Our good buddy Dom. Also, we will be at Texas Frightmare next month, the weekend of the 22nd. So if y'all are in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, come by and say hi. Come hang out with us. We're going to have a good time that weekend. Ain't that right, buddy?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's going to be,
bro.
It's going to be here before you know it, man.
Oh, it's basically already here. We're literally, 39 days away?
Yeah, I already told my job. I said, hey, I'm gonna take off like that entire weekend.
Oh yeah, my job already knows what time it is. I already was talking about them about this last week. It's funny because my boss came up to me. He's like, "Don't you got something to do at the end of next month?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." And he's just like, "Aren't you going to be gone for like a whole week?" And I'm just like, "Yup." And he was just like, "Huh? Which week is it?" And I'm just like, "This week or whatever." And he's just like, puts it on the calendar. He's like, remind me before it happens. You know I'll forget. I'm just like, I got you. Like shit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna play a little hooky at work throughout that week. I'm gonna use all my time, but I'm gonna at least take Thursday, Friday, Monday off. So I'll have a long weekend. Maybe Wednesday as well. I don't want to use because I want to take a cruise. I want to go somewhere tropical this summer, and I want to go like on a vacation. So trying to save a little bit of time, but I got plenty of time saved up, so I might take the whole week. We do have someone knocking at the door, the back door. Dom Alama Ding Dong. What's up, dude?
What's going on, you guys? What's going on? It's been a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
You been eating?
Some rice, steamed rice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I made some jasmine rice earlier. Hell yeah, dude. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You're not going to be able to make it to Frightmare, are you?
Man, I really want to go, man, but like, just based on the costs of like traveling out there to Texas and stuff, like it's pretty out there. But I don't know, man. I still want to go, but I'm still trying to figure out if I have enough.
It's all good, dude.
Just let you know right now, because I told you can use my Priceline tag $250 to get out there.
Dude, just go outside. Dom, just go outside with some popsicles and just do a little dance on the side of the road. And say, I'm trying to get to Texas. And just, they'll at least give you money to stop. I'll stop if we reach 100. No, I'm kidding, dude. Just do what you can, man. No worries.
Yeah.
I know how things are. We got Michael Jackson in the house. Hey, extended family. I saw Scream 7 and I loved it. There you go. There is great elements of Scream 7, okay? It's not all bad. It just didn't hit the landing, and there is, in my opinion, it's uneven. It feels really uneven, in my opinion. And the whole entire climax felt kind of rushed, shoehorned. That backyard felt really fake. Even how that fence opens up automatically, it felt like they were on a stage. And I'm pretty sure that's what they had to do because they don't want anyone to get leaked of who the killers are if someone, caught it on camera from across the street or something like that. But yeah. What do you think about it, Dom?
About the
Scream 7.
Scream 7. Oh man.
Overall thoughts, real quick.
Yeah. So overall, man, I enjoyed it. Like I tell people all the time, like whenever someone comes up to me, they're like, "What are your thoughts on Scream 7?" Like, I enjoyed it until the end, until that reveal. And because throughout the movie, it really did have me guessing, because there were, spoiler alert, like if anyone hasn't seen it, but I'll just say spoiler alert. Pretty sure a lot of people who are watching this have seen it, but they were killing people left and right. It's just like, who the hell is it? I didn't even say in the theater, who the hell is it? And everyone looked at me and it was like, God damn. I'm making a big having a lot of attention in the theater because just call that like, who the hell is it? But it got me thinking. So I was just like, okay. Like I'm thinking pretty hard at that point. But then the reveal happens, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's the guy from the insane asylum, or the not the insane asylum, but like the, what was that place called that Cindy and Gail
Fallbrook.
went? Fallbrook, yeah. Fallbrook. And they and this guy only was there for like one scene, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
one of the biggest complaints, is that the killers didn't have enough screen time throughout the movie. It's kind of how I felt with Roman in Scream 3, but Roman got way more screen time in Scream 3 compared to what we got in here. But that's how I kind of felt walking out of Scream 3, but I was also a lot younger and was expecting something different. But yeah, that's how I mainly feel too. It's like good. It's like 85%, something like that is good, but it just doesn't hit that landing. It just can't.
Right.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as what John Campea has went on record saying it's one of the worst movies ever made, like in history. Like, he put it up there with like Battlefield Earth with like John Travolta and shit like that. And I'm like, dude, you're. I feel like he was I think he was just rage baiting. Maybe his views were down or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, it didn't stick the landing that I hoped it would, and I fell into the hype. You know, I try not to get hyped about movies, and especially with movies like Scream, when a new Scream comes out. But like, there's potential there, man. There was a lot of potential.
It just didn't hit the landing, man.
It just didn't hit that landing. You know, it's just. And so overall, man, I thought it was good up till that point. And at the end of the day, they should have either kept that deleted ending or deleted scene, whatever you call it. Yeah. Or they added, or they actually had somebody in the movie that we've seen throughout the movie.
Yeah.
That we can be like, oh shit, it's them. So that's the type of like my thing that I wanted to see.
That's how I feel too, brother. That's how I do too. Let me get back to the chat real quick because I know I'm behind a little bit. We got Lizzie's in the house saying hi. Hey Lizzie, welcome.
What's up,
Good to
Lizzie?
see you here. I believe that Cody changed his name also to I don't know how to say that.
NRU Kermit 67.
Kermit. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah. Did you see the trailer for the Ice Cream Man? Looks interesting. I did. Did you see the trailer to the Ice Cream Man or whatever? I've never seen the original. What about you, Marcus?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm actually saving that to put up on the files because I want to do a reaction to that.
Yeah. Briefly, hold on. Briefly, I will. That's one thing that I was going to go over this week on my channel as well, so stay tuned. Which The Mummy comes out this Friday, so I'm really curious to see. I heard it's really gross, is what I'm hearing about The Mummy. Like, it's disgusting. So, I don't know how much more disgusting it can be. Let me see here. Oh, I thought I was already sharing. There we go. But yeah, I've never seen the original Ice Cream Man, but I'm looking forward to this one. The trailer doesn't really give away too much. It's kind of a short trailer. It's more like a teaser, but I'm curious to see what this is about. Might give you a chance to be able to see the original before this one releases on August 7th. So,
oh yeah, we got some time.
Yeah, we got some time. We'll catch up. We will catch up for sure. But yes, to answer your question, I did see the trailer. I believe it's Cody. I think he changed his name. Yeah.
Yeah, it is Cody.
Cosmic Urgency says, do you like Fright Night? I love Fright Night. Never seen Fright Night 2, though. I think that's on the list, isn't it? It's on the wheel.
So.
Yeah. So we will definitely get around to watching it. Talking Star Wars says, yes, do gaming content. I know a few trivia games I can give you links or pictures to. Okay. Cool. Yeah, definitely when the Halloween game comes up.
we're going to be streaming that game almost every night. Every night over here. I am so looking forward to that, and I've been wanting like that Friday the 13th game to come back, and this is definitely seems like it's going to be better. It's going to be kind of a reskin, but a lot more extra stuff in it, including a storyline. So, yeah, I'm going to be all over that.
Yep.
Really excited about that one. And did you see, speaking of that real quick, there's a tease that they're working on a Nightmare on Elm Street game.
Oh, wow. That's going to be nuts, especially with all the visual effects and shit. That'd be great.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's just a tease because it was like on a poster of, I think it was Gun Media or Ilphonic, and it showed like the games that they've made, like Friday the 13th, Leatherface, and now Halloween. But then there's another image of one of them doing an interview, and it shows like the fourth one, and it has Freddy's face on it. And it's kind of like, it hasn't been announced yet, but they were like, is that what they're working on now after Halloween is done? Like they're doing a Nightmare on Elm Street. And dude, think about that. Like think about you're running around trying to get like caffeine pills or coffee or something to try to stay awake, and you've got like a meter that will run out. And if it gets to that, like the whole environment switches to like nightmare mode. And then you got Freddy coming after you.
Crazy.
And the only way to defeat Freddy is to bring him out of the dream.
Yeah.
So you can all tackle him. And then you can play as like one of the Dream Warriors. You can play as any of the Dream Warriors, some of the major characters from all the Nightmare movies, you know? Like, I think that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun.
I think that would be like an interesting concept because that's what I was thinking too. And then you have maybe different modes. Like you have a mode called Dream Warriors or something like that, where like it's all based in the dream, and the Dream Warriors are trying to defeat Freddy in the dream. You know, instead of trying to pull him out into the real world, like in like a main mode or whatever.
I just want Robert Englund to voice Freddy. We can't get him in a movie. Put him in the game. And he's also coming back for Leslie Vernon. So I'm going to do like a horror movie roundup, and I'm going to talk about all this stuff. But this is Scream 8. Kind of getting off topic here, but I just wanted to throw that out there real quick because I think, Marcus, you missed it. I was asking for some ideas of what to do on the channel, and gaming was one of them. So, yeah. We got Carrie in the house. Hey, bro from another hoe. What's up, sister from another mister? Good. I missed you,
bro,
too.
You must be like hella behind because I've been seeing Carrie.
All right, I'm going to have to skip over. I'm sorry, everybody. So, I am a little bit behind. Lizzie says, oh, I do love The Faculty. The Faculty is my shit. I want that movie back so bad. Hell yeah, it is a great movie. Let's see. Talking some Ghosty. Knocking on Destin's door. What does that mean? Don't be trying to scare me now. Leonia says
stage.
Oh, gotcha. Dang, I am behind. Leonia says, Marcus and Des, always nice to see you guys. It's been a while since. Yes, it has. It really, really has. You're going to be seeing a lot more of us, so stay tuned. I appreciate it. We missed you.
Yeah, it's funny that you were asking, like, in regards to things for the channel, because that's basically what I've been doing in this little couple weeks that I haven't done anything or whatever and stuff. I was just been coming up with ideas on what to do different for the channel and stuff like that. Now that, I mean, we got Scream content and stuff, but I don't want to just keep doing Scream content. I want to talk about other things too and stuff like that. So basically pushing the Scream podcast to like just 2 episodes, weekends only, and stuff, Saturday and Sunday, and then the rest of the week focus on other things such as Crystal Lake. Cannot wait for fucking December. I know we're about 8 months out, but I don't care. I am ramping it up. I cannot wait for Crystal Lake to hit airwaves. I can't
either, dude. I can't either.
Wait to see Linda Cardellini body this role as Pamela Voorhees. I think she's going to be fantastic. I'm interested to see what they're going to retcon, how they're going to go about this story. Are we going to see a season or a movie where Jason and Pamela are both alive, killing, together? So many avenues that they could go down. And I'm super excited for it. And more importantly, I'm excited that fucking Jason's coming back. Finally.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, man. I think this is going to like finally open that door and kind of give us more stuff with Jason, man. Yeah, dude, it's a long time coming. It's definitely time.
Hell yes.
Cosmic says Adam Wingard from You're Next as a director for Scream.
Ooh, that's
good. A good one.
That's a good one. It's a real good one.
Yeah.
Put Mike Flanagan in there. That'd be great. How he did Hush?
I haven't watched that, so I'll have to watch it.
Oh, dude, it's a good one.
It's really good. It's really, really good. Give me Ty West, Alex for 200. Hell yeah. Ty West would be good. I feel like it'd be grittier though, don't you think? Like with Ty West doing it.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit. I know the cinematography would be awesome.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Let's see here. Oh my god, I'm going totally left field here, but let's get some more female energy up in this. Emerald. Who's that?
Emerald Fennell?
Yeah.
Never heard of her. Sounds like a chick from Little Mermaid, though.
All right, dude. That's good.
Emerald. Hey, if her name's Emerald, she might be the gem at director that we're looking for Scream. I mean, I thought Kevin did a good job directing, but part of your job as a director is to also fix faux pas within the writing. And he didn't do that. Just like Radio Silence didn't do it in Scream 6. That's like my big hope with the director coming in, whoever it is. Be the director. I'm not saying don't be the director.
Yeah.
But if you see the script and you read the script and there's something in there that doesn't make sense, fix it. That's all I asked.
You know what would be a really cool opening?
What?
I was just thinking this. The opening is Gail and Sydney, and they're talking and they're whatever, and they both get killed.
That would be nuts.
And then you hear cut, and the camera pans back, and they're on a stab set, and they're like, and they get up off the floor, and they're just like, and we get another like Hollywood setting within the Scream universe, and they're just like helping out on the movie and doing a cameo for the stab movies, and so we really get that feeling like they just got killed. Like they take it super seriously. It's not like the beginning of Scream 4 or anything.
Right.
But they take it seriously, and then it's like cut, and then we're back at Hollywood. I wouldn't mind another setting at Hollywood, or having Hollywood come to Woodsboro, like I've always said. I've always wanted that angle.
Remember, that's what Roman's plan was.
Yep. Yep. Hollywood's coming to Texas. I should be scared if they start making a Scream movie in Texas. Let's see here. I'm gonna skip over a little bit here. If I skip over you, I do apologize. Now Destin's gonna read that, and I'm going to break from laughter. What did I miss? Hold on, I can't skip over that one now. What am I missing here? This? I meant to say Bish, not Bush. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, I don't know the lingo. I don't know. All good though. All good. What do y'all think about? What do y'all think about Stu being back? Are y'all still on the Stu train, or are y'all kind of stepping off?
No surrender. None. All Scream 7 did, and I agree with Matthew Lillard, 10,000 infinity%, whatever percentage you want to put on there. All this movie did was amplify that Stu Macher is alive. Specifically, within the first, I want to say 30 minutes of the movie, with those first two scenes, he's alive. That opening scene, he's the one who kills Scott and Madison. Carl, Jessica, nor Marco would know that line of dialogue that Ghostface speaks the second time Madison enters the room, which is they'll never make it in time and we're not finished yet. That's not the animatronic Ghostface talking. That's the actual killer talking.
Yeah.
None of them three, whatever you want to call them, if you really want to call them killers, I don't even want to give them that much credit, even though I actually like Marco a lot more now. I wish he would have got more time or whatever. But neither of them three would have known that line of dialogue because it wasn't in the opening scene of Stab 1 during Casey's scene. I went back. I've done my research. It's not there. It's not canon. So whoever that killer is underneath that costume had to have been a part of the opening scene of Scream 1996. We know Casey's dead. We know Stephen Orff is dead. We know Billy is dead. But there's always been one character from that opening scene and from that original film whose death has been up in the air, and that's Stu's. And they even further doubled down on that in this movie with the whole missing coroner reports. Jessica never take credit for it. It never take credit for pulling them reports. And the reason why I think that they had them not take credit is because they were not trying to make Sidney believe Stu was alive. They weren't. They were using Stu and all the other characters, like we seen at the end, for nostalgia. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. They were not doing it to make Sidney think that Stu was alive. Had they if they wanted to make Sidney believe Stu was truly alive, when Sidney shows Marco the picture, he would have said, "Oh yeah, that's Stu Macher, not John Doe."
Yeah.
So this movie contradicts itself so much. We've said it with 5 and 6, but this one definitely contradicts itself with the whole, is Stu dead? Is he alive? No, he is alive in my opinion. I am firmly on the Stu train. All they did was amplify this. It's all they did.
Yeah. What's up, Dom?
Even in the very beginning, I remember line of dialogue when, especially like when the opening characters, when they go to Stu's house, they're listening to a Stu Truther podcast, something like that. And it's like, why is that in the opening of the movie? You know what I'm saying? There has to be some reasoning for that to be there. And then he even talks about like, yeah, maybe Stu's alive, maybe he's still out there. And so it's definitely playing on the whole like, is Stu alive, or is Stu dead, or Stu alive? But it's playing more on the line of like, Stu's probably alive, based on like just people talking about it. If it's something.
Yeah, it's raising the question. Yeah. They keep emphasizing this subject about Stu. I would have, I wouldn't have been mad if the entire movie was set around, if it wasn't just the two characters at the beginning of the movie, if it was a group of characters going to stay at this house and they're getting picked off one by one and they're in the Stu Macher house. If that was majority of the movie, I would have liked it just more condensed and small setting like that. And us just being the Stu Macher house the entire movie. At least for most of it or something. More than what we really got. Like I said, I feel like we're kind of rinsing, repeating here. We're playing it safe. And it's kind of like we've seen these storylines before. We've seen the whole thing with Sydney and her daughter, with the Halloween franchise. It's kind of like, can we come up with something fresh here? Like, let's take it. I hope 8 really does something fresh. If they play it safe and it's just Tatum going to college, and unless it's a badass movie, but if it feels like it's by the numbers and it's just like, y'all are playing it way too damn safe here. Way too damn safe. So I just want something, like I even came up with that idea. Remember, Marcus, of what if, you like Sydney sends Tatum off to college and she thinks she's going to college, but she really secretly like dropped out or is not going, and she jumps in the van with Chad and Mindy to go to Woodsboro to investigate more stuff about Stu Macher or Ghostface or whatever. Like maybe there was a killing down in Woodsboro and they have to head that way, And she's like, you can't tell me. They were like, does your mom know you're going with us? She's like, hell no. And don't you tell her. And that's the whole movie. And then whenever Sydney finally finds out that Tatum's not at college and in Woodsboro, she's on a rush to Woodsboro to help her.
Right. And I think you're onto something in regards to there being more to tell from Woodsboro. Because I brought this up to you when we were on the phone. And that scene when Stu calls Sydney, and that's Stu. I don't give a damn what anybody says. That first call was real. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Afterwards, what do we see happen? The scene cuts to the front of the police station. We see Mark pulling up, and one of his deputies says, Sheriff, you're not going to believe this. I just got a call from Woodsboro. Well, here's the thing. It couldn't have been about Stu Macher's house burning down because they wouldn't have known, authorities wouldn't have known that those murders, Scott Madison and Stu's house, was tied to Sydney. Nobody would have known that. It could have been tied to anyone. So there had to be another reason why Woodsboro felt the need to reach out to Pine Grove Police to try to warn Sydney about something.
Yep.
So there's definitely, I think there's still more story to tell. There's something that they're leaving out. And to also play into what Dom said, at the beginning of the movie, these podcasters are going back and forth. And what do we hear the guys say before they cut it off? It was confirmed that Stu was alive during the events of Windsor College. Now, why I bring that up is because they not only cut that off right as the dude was saying confirmed that Stu was alive, but when Mark's deputy was about to tell him what was said from the cops from Woodsboro, he gets cut off by Sydney calling Mark. And then we never get no explanation as to what the cop was talking about, what the detective was referring to. They leave things open that I think you can capitalize on in Scream 8.
And also, I want to mention this too, because I feel like this is something that's very important, is the deleted scene of Stu's reveal. And when I heard the reasoning behind why they didn't put that in, saying that the test audience didn't like it or they didn't want it to go through or whatever.
Yeah, it's confusing audiences if he's alive or dead.
And I'm like, when I went to the theater over here in the Southern California, I literally was in a packed theater.
Yeah.
And when people hear Stu, their eyes light up. And I feel like, I don't know if Kevin Williamson is not telling the full truth. This is my opinion, but I don't think he's telling the full truth behind the whole test screening thing. I think maybe the test screening audience liked it, but he didn't want to go with it because it was just something that was too early, probably, to show Stu. Maybe. I think it was just an excuse. I think that maybe the test audience wasn't real Scream fans or something. Like they were just like maybe random people that got, that was lucky enough to go. Nice picture, dude. and Jessica's motive was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Yeah, it is pretty ridiculous. I have to say that. Lizzie says, I like that Mindy is evolving and she has some potential to get darker. They could kill Chad off and really have her slapstick stickiness completely evaporate. She could be really interesting, I think. Yeah, she's gotten better in this one. I didn't really care for her too much in 6. I liked her in 5. I just, I think that, I don't know. I feel like
I feel like they both need to, if they do like a spinoff or something of them, I think they need to be together. Honestly, I like Chad over Mindy. And plus, I feel like he has more charisma, and he's also in Hard Eyes, which Hard Eyes 2 is greenlit. So that's going to be coming our way too. So that's why I'm saying, like, if he's able to carry that franchise a little bit, I feel like that they might look at that and being like, oh, he could actually carry the Scream franchise because they're similar in nature, you know?
Right.
So
Right.
I'm looking at it from the, you know, the studio standpoint.
Yeah,
Right.
and also too. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Dom.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick that to my point of the whole Stu thing, like when I'm in the audience, like I'm in the theater with Scream fans, and like I said before, like like I can feel the aura of the audience whenever Stu is brought up, or whenever Stu is supposed to be or about to be revealed. There's some sort of like aura that comes from the audience that makes it feel like, wow, people really do want to see Matthew Lillard back as Stu.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's like I just don't understand who the test audience that they were using the test for. You know, which audience that they used for the screening test.
Yeah.
For the movie.
Yeah.
That just boggles my mind. You know?
Well,
Yeah.
See, and that's where I was going to extrapolate real quick, because initially, Dom, I thought the same thing. You know, I'm like, what where the fuck is the confusion? He's clearly alive. If there's a reflection and you see two hands close the laptop, where's the confusion in regards to whether he's dead or alive? He's alive.
Right.
But then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, if the ending, which it was said the ending was the same in regards to the killer reveals and the monologues and the dialogue, where it could be confusing is you literally just told your audience that Stu's dead, and it would be dumb to think he's alive.
Yeah.
So that's where I can see where some test audiences would, if especially if you're not, like, if you're a casual Scream fan, like you've watched all the movies but you don't get into them deeply like diehards, then I feel like, okay, you will be like, all right, yeah, that's a little confusing. Why did you just tell us he's dead, but now you're revealing he's alive? But I also say that's where you're not diehard Scream fans, because then you would know in Scream 6 they did something similar in regards to two different killers targeting one victim. They did that with Jason Carvey targeting Sam and the Baileys targeting Sam. So I look at this situation with Stu being revealed at the end, the same thing. Yes, Jessica, Marco, and Carl were the main killers of Scream 7, but Stu being alive, we're saving that for Scream 8. We're saving that for Scream 8, and we did some things with Stu in Scream 7, but now we're going to go full force in Scream 8. There's two different killers coming after Sydney. One just decided to kind of peel back until the next one.
Yeah, see, because if you do, because that you know, pardon my French, that I'm not going to say that on stream. You already got your shock. You know, you got your shock in this one. Whenever you could use that shock in the next one. You know, you already know it's coming. You know, and that's not typically how the Scream movies are. You know, their patterns of it. You know, normally, I mean, think about back in Scream 3, whenever there was a deleted scene of Ghostface kind of like hitting the record button and making all those voices and all that kind of stuff. They cut that. Yeah, they cut that because that's not like the Scream formula either, you know? I feel like it's kind of similar in nature of that, like seeing him on the laptop and then closing it, like, oh, he is the one behind it all. Like, you don't really see Ghostface behind the scenes. That's one thing I didn't like about Scream 6, whenever you see Ghostface going into the therapist's cabinet and you see him flipping through the folders and grabbing Samantha's file. I didn't like that. I'm like, that's not Scream. You're kind of taking this, you're taking the horror away from the character. And now it's just like another suspense cat and mouse game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to feel like a detective game. I want it to feel like a horror movie.
This is where I think they can kind of cure that for you. is if they were to use that scene with Stu closing the laptop, if they were later explain and tie in like we thought, he's behind the stab subreddit.
Yeah.
You know, that would tie in from Scream 5. You know what I mean? I think that would be a great tie-in. You know, he doesn't have to be behind the AI stuff or whatever, which I don't think he would be. You know what I mean? And stuff. He could be the one who's behind the stab subreddit, and when we see him closing the laptop, is because he's rallying up the troops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, dude. I think that like also, you know, like they called him out on television, on live TV. And it's kind of like, all right, well, you know, be careful what you wish for. Now I'm really back. And then, you know, also having killers pretending to be him, that's a motive in itself. Like, no, this is my legacy.
Right.
Fuck those clowns, you know?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, we got another birthday coming up. Hell yeah. Yep, my birthday next week.
Turning 4-0.
Oh, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was getting a haircut the other day, and my hairstylist was like, "You are not 40." And I'm like, "Yep, I am. I need to shave. I need to shave today." But yep. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see here. Gonna skip down a little bit, try to play catch up. Okay. Yeah, Stu lives. Hell yeah. Lizzie says she cannot wait for Crystal Lake. Yeah, we're going to be covering all of that. Has anyone seen that Behind the Mask 2 is finally greenlit?
I did see that.
Yeah.
The return of Leslie Vernon?
Yep.
I'm going to do a watch party of that movie on my channel. I interviewed Nathan Basil, who plays the killer in that movie, on my channel a while back. And that's one of my all-time favorite movies. Did you say you never seen it, Marcus?
Yeah, I ain't never watched it.
Dude, we got to watch it, bro. That's going to be a watch party. We're going to watch The Rise of Leslie Vernon, man. It's so good. It's so good. And Robert Englund's coming back.
I've heard about him. I heard he's pretty sadistic.
Yeah, and Robert Englund's back too. Hell yeah.
I think it's from the same studio that did the Hatchet movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. Adam Green.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Adam Green did the Hatchet movies with I think Dark Sky Films or what was that? Anchor Bay was also involved. So it was like this came out before Hatchet, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it did.
Definitely,
I'm just glad
you would like it.
I'm just it's a lot of meta stuff in there, a lot of horror icons in it, dude. Definitely got to watch that one. I think we might do, at least I'm going to do it. I might do a Scream 7 watch along this weekend. Not sure yet. Well, wait a minute. Pump the brakes. I got to go to a wedding this weekend, this Saturday. So if I did do it, I'd have to do it between now and Thursday night.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I've been wanting to do a Scream 7 watch party, but I might just wait till it comes on Paramount because I have a Paramount subscription. And if I'm being honest, this movie's cock out of me, so I don't want to spend the money to rent it.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we talked about that. New Nightmare route would be great for Scream, I think. Maybe not an 8, but I think eventually they do need to do it, like a one-off. Just to have fun with it. And then finally, it's the end.
You know, I will say this about Scream 7, and they had it in the palm of their fucking hands and they let it go. Gail should have been Jessica, especially with the second half of that motive. When you think about what this movie was centered around, the whole true crime narrative, Gail's back doing true crime stuff. You know, the fact that fucking Sydney doesn't acknowledge her, or Dewey for that matter, which was a disgrace, as friends that she could trust. And then with the whole restarting the whole cycle with Tatum, that would have made sense for Gail, especially in regards to her rebranding as a true crime reporter. They had it. They had the reveals. In my opinion, it should have been Gale and the Meek Martin twins. It should have been as the killers. If you wanted to do something truly epic to knock our fucking socks off, if he wasn't going to give us Stu Macher, that right there would have been awesome, in my opinion. That would have been a crazy reveal because we would have never saw it coming. Outside of me predicting Gale, the twins, you wouldn't have saw that coming.
Yeah, that would be pretty crazy. You know, or at least one of the twins, and the other twins like, what?
Right.
I've been riding in the van with y'all's asses this whole time.
Right, exactly. And it would have been a beautiful tie-in. It would have been a beautiful tie-in to what Quinn said in Scream 6 about, well, wait, what about one of you guys being the killers? What if the trauma that you went through in Woodsboro caused you to snap and then become a killer?
Yep.
I just don't understand. No, I do understand.
Playing it
I
safe.
understand now because Guy Busick, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he sold us a can of goods in regards to his knowledge for this franchise when he came out and said what he said about Jill Roberts being shot in the head.
Yeah.
When he said that told me everything I needed to know in regards to why these movies, these last 3 movies from a writing perspective, have been pretty shitty.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. We do have another super chat in the house from Erica Stabs for Lights with a $2 super chat saying, hope everyone is having a great night. Well, I am having a great night. And thank you, Erica. I'm having an even better night with you being here. So good to have you. Thank you for the super chat. And I hope you're having a great night as well. So I love to see everyone interacting and having a warm welcome back to doing live streams because it's been a long time coming. Reminder, while we got everybody here, I said it at the beginning of the stream, there is going to be, we are bringing back the Woodsboro Cinema Club starting tomorrow night. We're going to be watching April Fool's Day, the remake. And then we still keep the tradition. After the movie's done, we will spin the wheel of our movies that's already on the board, and we will see what we're going to be watching next. So yeah, be there to hang out. It's free on Tubi. So, hell yeah. Thank you, Erica. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great night.
Also, hope you guys don't mind if I bring this up, but my recent short film just got released on YouTube.
Oh, wait, we ain't promoting shit on the... I'm kidding. Man.
Oh, damn.
what you got, man?
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
This ain't Dama Lama Ding Dong Station.
Dama Lama Ding Dong Station.
I'm just kidding, man. Do your thing.
Sorry, I thought I brought it up because I did just release it. I written, direct, produced a short horror comedy film called Like What You See, and it's on my YouTube. So if you guys have any free time or any chance to watch something that's like a short horror comedy, then definitely, if you guys want to come on. Check it out. It's going to be on my channel, but overall, it was a fun shoot. I'm glad I worked with the people I worked with, and we got more stuff coming up in the works. And just stay tuned, and also stay tuned for Destin's next short film as well, because I know he's making another one. So we're definitely making films out here. So
you said it's on your channel already.
Yeah, it's on my channel already, yeah.
All right, good. Because then I can just pull the link and I can add the file and do a reaction to it.
Yeah.
Hell, we can watch it. We can watch it on one of the streams on my channel.
I better not see no copyright show up.
I better not see no Dama Lama Ding Dong. That's all I'm saying. It better not be that kind of movie.
Because the owner of this video has flagged this content as being his. Like, what the fuck, Dom? Come on, bro. We're together. Like, shit.
Yeah, no, it like also Dustin just said, it almost turned into that type of movie. No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, we're going to watch that on Marcus's channel.
No,
I'm just playing. No, it's a fun movie. It's more of a Tales from the Crypt episode type of short.
Sure, I can get
where
it.
like it has morality tale. It's like a morality tale of like don't cheat on your girlfriend or don't cheat on your wife type thing. Don't cheat on your spouse. Like whatever it is that you're if you're in a relationship with somebody, you should stay truthful and maintain that relationship as long as you can. If you want to break up with them or you want to divorce them so you can go with somebody else, go ahead and do that, and there will be no problems. But if you're still in a relationship with that person and you're going behind their back, sneaking around, getting some, it's gonna turn bad. And in this short film, it shows that. So
Cool. We're gonna watch it, dude.
So basically don't cheat or we're gonna fuck around and find out.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that should be the name of the movie. FAFO.
That should be the name of the movie, bro. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude. Val's in the house. What's up, Val? The General. Good to see you. Thank you for supporting the channel, Erica. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. Like, y'all have really shown up and showed out tonight. I really appreciate y'all. Also, just want to say this. Stay tuned. May 15th. Paramount Plus, since you got it. The Dutton Ranch. I'm going to be in that bitch.
Yo, bro.
Comes out on the 15th.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
That looks like it's going to be amazing.
I've done so much work on that. I don't know what's going to make the final cut and what's not, but I've probably done something on every single episode. So we'll see what happens. So, and nice. I've done stand-in work as well on the for the guy who does that movie Obsession, who does That's a Bad Idea, Cooper over there. Like, that's where I became good friends with him. But yeah, anyways, check that out. And I just got a spot on Samuel Jackson's new show, Frisco King. So I'm doing that the last 2 days of this month. So that's my next thing I got going on.
Awesome.
So,
hell yeah, bro. That Dutton Ranch, though.
I think it's going to be... I've been watching Marshall's, and it's okay. But I think...
fucking fire. That looks good.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, that looks like a show that I'm going to be heavily invested into.
Yeah, I want to see how Jai Courtney does as a bad guy and everything. And, from Dangerous Animals, he played Boomerang. Mm-hmm. I want to see how he does a bad guy. Like, I know he can kill it, dude.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I think he's actually underrated.
He is. Remember, they were trying to make him a big star. He was John McClane's son in one of the Die Hard movies. He was in Terminator Genesis or something.
One of the more recent Terminators, yeah.
Yeah.
He was also was he in Suicide Squad too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was Boomerang.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, he was the Australian dude. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Not just because I'm in it. I'm not being biased. I just want to see the show. I just genuinely think it's
a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Let's see here. Should have said I need a haircut too. I say something about a haircut. She's like, I need a haircut too. We all need one. I need a haircut about every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll be going to see my barber Saturday.
There you go. Let's see here. I'm going to skip over a little bit here. Any more? Ghosty S Flix and other sites have a decent version free, obviously. Shh. I think she's talking about Scream 7. Whenever.
Oh yeah. That's where I watched it. That's where I've done all my deep dives, is watching it on S Flix or whatever. But you can't pull the link and add it on StreamYard and stuff like that. With Paramount and stuff, you can do that, but I wouldn't even do that because I don't want to get flagged. What I would do, if I am going to rent it, because I don't know if Paramount has the same thing as Amazon, so where people can have like the watch party inside the app. So if it
I don't think so.
Yeah, if it doesn't, then I'll just spend a couple dollars on this caca so that we can all participate watching Scream 7 together. You know, listen, at the end of the day, it's a Scream movie. I support this franchise no matter what. I mean, come on. How many bad Halloween movies have been produced? Been a couple of them, a good few of them, right? This was like the one Scream movie where I'm like, yeah, this wasn't really a good one. This wasn't a good one. But they had enough moments, particularly Stu's moments, and some other, you know, the kills were pretty cool. They had some moments in this movie where it's like, okay, I like that. I love the score. Please bring Marco Beltrami back for Scream 8. Don't let him go. You don't let him go anywhere. You keep him here. You don't let him go anywhere. Please. Like, that was like outside of Stu, that was my highlight of the movie was the score. It sounded like a Scream movie. It felt like a Scream movie because of the score. You know, so, but this was like the one that I was just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this one, but it's a Scream movie. It's Ghostface running around killing people, so I'm going to still watch it.
Yeah. 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 We're going to show up anyways.
Right.
Let's see here. Going to get to the next few comments and probably going to call it for this stream, guys. If that's okay with y'all. Finish up my editing on some videos. I know you got some stuff in the works, Marcus. So let's see here. Scott. I don't know how to say that. What I want to see is a past survivor that we trust to become a killer or is revealed to be a past accomplice, like how they did with Kieran in the TV show. That's what I want to see too. That you hit the nail on the head. Like, seriously, they
had it.
Yeah. I honestly think that, like, I mean, you know, I've always thought Kirby from Scream 6 was a lot, not working with the same Ghostface, but she was a Ghostface in herself, and she got knocked out there at the end by Chad with that camera. So I would think that would be a really cool, maybe her trauma. She's the one with the trauma switch, you know, and she became a Ghostface.
I mean, we've talked about it before. I personally think you can go back as far as Scream 4 and make that assumption.
Right.
You know, like there's definitely, when you rewatch Scream 4, there's more killers than Charlie and Jill. Like, especially in that barn scene. Like, there's no way two Ghostfaces can cover 4 cameras at one time.
Yeah.
You know, and that's another asterisk with Scream 7. Where the fuck is Kirby? Like,
yeah.
Don't tell me what Bailey was saying at the end was true.
Yeah, I know. I think it is. I think he was telling the truth. I think they could play that. I would like to see it written that way, because, you know, I think we need some layers there. We need something that was like, we don't need these killers that just feel like an afterthought. We need something that felt like it was something from the past, someone that we build our trust with, and then we go back and look at it and go, oh, damn, this works.
If he was telling the truth and that she's not in the FBI anymore, then that fucking explains why she wasn't in Scream 7. I mean, but if you're going to bring her back and still reveal that she's FBI,
where were you?
Can somebody explain to me how the fuck Gail knew to show up before her?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, but yes, Kirby, I want to see her back. And this is why I'm kind of hoping, like, I'm hoping, and we'll find out within a couple months what they're going to do. But I'm hoping that they do a Kirby Reed spinoff.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense in regards to, okay, if Kirby's not going to be involved, you know, with Sydney's story, or they're not going to bring her back as an FBI agent for this, but she's still an FBI agent, well, it makes sense that she's dealing with her own Ghostface attack. She's dealing with her own issues running into Ghostface killers on her end. But whatever. So show us that. I would love that. You know, you know this, Destin. I talked to Roy in Tampa. You know what I mean? I pitched my idea for it or whatever. And even if you don't do that idea, bring Kirby back. People want to see that. People want to see more layers out of this character. Like,
Yeah.
It's a shame. And she wants it. She even said it in Tampa. She's like, guys, keep pushing for me. I want to be a staple in Scream. I want to keep doing these movies.
Yeah.
Let her keep doing it. Like, she's a great character. She's a great actress. The fans want to see her. Like, stop giving us a glass that's half full.
Yeah.
Fill the whole fucking thing up. Bring back Stu alive and bring back Kirby Reed in these movies, please.
I feel like in the Scream movies, like anybody that's still alive from the previous movie needs to be making a return.
Thank
like
you.
Scream 1, 2, and 3. Like that was the thing. Like these characters, and then if you want to kill them off, then kill them off. But don't let them just be absent from the damn movie.
Right.
Even with the Carpenter sister Danny, like I would like to see him as an opening kill. Like what the fuck? Like, it's just like we're just not. Oh, they're just he went with them or something. Like they don't even explain.
Right. Like,
so
what is going on here? Like,
yeah, it's just like we're just gonna not mention that. We're not. Y'all don't remember him. He wasn't too important. If he ain't that important, give him a death scene. Like,
right.
Let's get some. Let him be an opening kill. He would have been a terrific open kill. You know. So. Yeah. I don't know. It just really it bugs me, man. Too. It's like no, you need to keep the characters that are alive together, and they're on this journey together. You know,
right?
What were you gonna say, Dom?
I definitely want to see a Scream film, whether that be Scream 8 or Scream 9, where we get all the legacy characters back from past and present, and they're on the list, like they're getting killed off one by one, and like that would be a way to end the original storyline, because this is what I was thinking is that you start off with the ones like that are not like the least important, but like they're not really at the forefront as Sydney.
Yeah.
And then you work your way up. You climb the ladder until you get to Sydney, and then Sydney gets killed off. She's the last one that gets killed off. And then it's like, yeah, and then it's like either it's Tatum or it's another, or you focus on another group of people that you will care about and also follow. In later movies, because I'm like we said, you guys were saying before, I think it was like we're tired of the same old characters, or we're not tired. I'm not tired of them, but I can say like, yeah, it's time to move on, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So it's like it's time to move on. Let's be ballsy. Let's kill them off, all of them off, and then focus on new characters. And then that way we can move on. And because Ghostface lives forever. There's no killing Ghostface.
There's always going to be another Ghostface.
Right.
Yes.
So
yeah,
just like
they're not.
Ghostface. Yeah. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ghostface is like, in a way, Ghostface is like Jason and Michael Myers. You can't kill the boogeyman because the boogeyman will still live on. Or Jason, you can't kill the undead, Jason, or something like that. But I'll use Michael Myers as an example. You can't kill the boogeyman. Same with Ghostface. You can't kill the ghost because the ghost will always exist because there will always be someone else.
Right.
Change his shape.
Yep.
I will say this real quick. In regards, to what you just said about like start low and then work your way up. Nah, fuck that. We start this shit off with a bang. That means Gale Weathers gotta go first. That to me, that would set the entire tone. That, oh shit, okay, now we're really taking risks. You killed Gale first. That sets and then especially if you keep it going and you keep that momentum going for the entire movie, you set yourself up in a really good spot. To me, Gale would have to go first. And I know some of you out there would be like, damn, Marcus, you know, you just really don't fuck with Gail like that no more. I don't. It's time. It's past the welcome point. Like, we're going to keep asking this question. How long are you going to keep these characters alive? What more story are you going to keep telling with these characters? I think the perfect time to pull the plug on Gail is now, especially with what you did at the end of Scream 7, with her passing the microphone to Mindy. Now's the time. Scream 8, make it happen. Opening scene, Gail's having a phone call with Sydney, and while she's on the phone with Sydney, maybe a video call, she fucking bites the blade. Finally, something.
And then it's Chad and Mindy trying to take on that role.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're going to, especially if you're going to basically, give this, pass the torch to Mindy, why does Gail need to be around?
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand, why does she need to be around if you're going to pass the torch to Mindy, if she's going to be the second coming of Gail?
Right.
Let Gail go. There's nothing else to tell.
There's nothing else there. Yeah.
There's nothing. It's over. Like,
yeah. And that's how they need to freshen it up, is like let the stab thing, let Gail thing go. Let's do something fresh and new. Like, we need a Ghostface with a different freaking motive. You know, I mean, I hate to say it, like Scream 6 was kind of there with like, who gives a fuck about the movies? You know, like
right.
Something like that. I know it's always about meta. You can still do meta stuff, but like, shake it up a bit. Let it be somebody. Let's go back to like the original. They're not just stab fans. They're horror movie fans.
Right.
And like Billy and Stu were. And they were quoting other horror movies, not stab, but other horror movies, and then make it to where Ghostface is killing people like their favorite death scenes in other horror movies, like using the Freddy glove or using a machete. Right. These crazy different maybe it's like, you know, something like Nightmare on Elm Street where the girl's dragged on the ceiling or whatever, you know, like maybe they recreate a situation like that. But it changes, like it's something different, you know?
Right.
And they're like, oh, we've seen this before. Oh, our killer's mimicking other big horror movie icons, and we don't know what's the next big thing, you know? Like, what, Jason killing somebody in a sleeping bag, or Michael Myers pinning somebody up against the wall, you know, or some of the just something. Let's freshen it up and let's get back to horror movies and get away from stab movies.
Right.
That's what I want. Go back to just that's one thing I loved about Scream, was they were quoting Psycho. They were quoting all these movies, man. Like, it was just great, you know? And it was like a horror movies. It's a horror movie for horror movie lovers. And now it's all about stab love. Stab, stab, stab. And it's like, get away from it.
About Sidney Prescott's obsession fantasy.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
You literally did the same fucking thing that you did in Scream 5. You just made it Sydney.
And you can let her be in the movie, but make it to a point to where like something's going on and Sydney thinks she's the target, and maybe Ghostface has the opportunity to kill her and he doesn't. He leaves and he doesn't kill her, and it's like, no one gives a fuck about you, Sydney. You're not the focus of this one.
That would be great. That would be awesome. Yes.
But she's still in it, you know? She's still in it.
For the time being. But then that lets us know, beyond this point, exit stage left. Please, I love Nev. And I love this Sidney Prescott character.
And we love our Destin. Thank you, Shannon.
One thing I did not want is for this character to keep... We're going to keep making stories just for the hell of it. We didn't need her to have a daughter to follow. We didn't. We really didn't.
Yeah.
Especially when it didn't line up with what we saw from the character in Scream 4. So obviously you retconned all that because Tatum was born before Scream 4 took place. You know, and I just wish they would just let this woman have her fucking happy ending. Like, just they literally told us they're not going to do that, which doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. If the killer's motive and the story, all in general, doesn't revolve around Sydney, why the fuck does she need to be in the movie? I mean,
Right.
if you're going to have her be like for one movie where she explains the rules, awesome, cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But
Yeah.
then can we move on from this point, please? Like, that's what, to me, even though I don't like Scream 6 as much as Scream 5, that is the refreshing part about Scream 6, is that we got the chance to know our newer characters. And the way Gail fit in was kind of perfect because Gail can fit because she's a reporter.
Yeah.
So she can fit in whenever or
She
wherever.
just walks in on the scene and then there she is. But I'm
Right.
so sick of like I'm just she needs to be treated like a has-been because she is at this point. You know what I mean?
Well, they
Yeah.
kind of did do a good job with that in 7. I'll give them that. They
Yeah,
did,
a little bit.
They did do a little bit with that, with her being a has-been. And even Mindy comments like, now we're learning about fading careers and failed comebacks, and stuff like that. So they did do a good job with that. But it's just like, I don't want Sydney to keep having to be in these movies really for no reason. And I'm sorry, I don't want to follow Tatum. I don't. What is there for this character outside of her being Sidney Prescott's daughter? It's not like she has a backstory like Sydney did, where her mother got killed, and then
What
later
if
on,
that happens to Sydney just like that?
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't see Maureen get killed, but same story. You're just rehashing it. That's all you're doing. Like I want one more Legacy sequel where everybody comes back and you kill the majority
you
of
want you want the Avengers of Scream.
Scream Endgame. There we go.
Scream
Endgame.
There we go. Scream Endgame.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to go, damn it. They all got to go. Sorry. It's time, man. That's the thing I fear for this franchise, is that they're going to keep rinsing and repeating. And then what's going to happen? Just like the Halloween franchise, it goes dormant for 20, 30 fucking years before we get a new movie. Or however long. I don't want to wait that long, or I don't want it to go into dormancy like that. There are so many stories that you could tell using the Ghostface mask and costume.
I think they could just freeze Sydney, and she could come back like a Terminator in a later sequel.
Demolition Man.
Yeah, Demolition Man, Demolition Woman.
Yeah, we're gonna rename her Sydney Phoenix.
There you go. What's your shirt say, dude?
She's Simon's Caucasian sister.
Man, I love that movie. Now I want to watch
That
Demolition
movie
Man.
too.
What's your shirt say?
The title, what Dom's fan film should have been named. Fuck around and find out.
That's what I thought.
And it's got Ghostface on it. Here, I'll show the whole thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
I done fucked up this whole fucking thing.
Don't mess that up. There you go, Dom. There's your short film. Everyone go check it out. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to
Nice.
watch that after this.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, give it a watch.
Whoa,
Why-
big things happen.
Sorry, Great Grandfather Loomis. I didn't mean that.
Love Marshalls. I've been watching Marshalls. It is pretty good. It's kind of I think it's not rated mature though. I think Dutton Ranch is going to be rated mature, or whatever. It's going to be TV mature or whatever. Marshalls is kind of I think like CBS teen. It's like whatever, like a PG-13 version of a show.
Oh.
So that's a part of the Yellowstone universe too. Is Marshalls. It's
Oh,
in there.
okay. Got you. Got you.
So is Madison. Madison's sad as hell, dude.
Jesus,
Like,
how many fucking spinoffs do they have?
I'm telling you, man, they're coming like back to back, like Madison, Marshalls, now Dutton Ranch. They're trying to do it. So
Creating a universe.
I've never even seen all of Yellowstone, so I don't know. So I need to do my homework. I'm doing a Guy Busick over here. I ain't even watched it.
Yeah, he's gonna say Mickey was shot in the head.
Yeah. I'm not skipping your comments, Paula. I did skip a lot of people's comments, so don't take it personal. I was trying to catch up on the chat. Lizzie says, I'm lame. I purchased Scream 7 on Amazon Prime immediately when it came out. You're not lame.
No, you're
That's
not.
okay.
You're not.
I'm going to get the Steelbook, though, for sure.
Hey, listen, I tell people
I have all...
love it. Watch it. Like
I have all the box sets, and I have all the Steelbooks, and they're not even open.
Yeah, I wouldn't open them neither.
I was thinking, I opened up one. I have Scream 1. Yeah, Scream 1. I have 2 Steelbooks of Scream 1.
Okay.
One of them I opened, and I had Skeet and Jamie Kennedy sign it. I need to get the
Nice.
Let's see here. All right. Get to the last couple ones, then we're going to call it a night. We are going on 2 hours, and we only get so much time on StreamYard. And we are going to be back tomorrow night to watch April Fool's Day, the remake. So thank you for everyone to hang out, but we're going to get to the next couple of other comments, and then we're going to call it a night. We got him saying, when they made Kirby a red herring in the third act of Scream 6, when Bailey told Sam that she wasn't a part of the FBI anymore, was so good, dude. I feel like they could have pulled it off. Yeah, that got you, like, excited. And then whenever you get what you got, it's like, yeah, you twisted this on top of a twist, but it didn't feel as good.
And then it didn't even make any sense because the killer gets hit with a heavy-ass camera in the fucking face. And none of those 3 had any markings of that at all. But the one person who does is Kirby.
Right. Exactly. Make it make sense.
Right.
And then she says that they knocked me out. When does Ghostface knock somebody out like that and just leave you left for dead? You know, like they would have killed you. So
yeah, so many fucking plot holes. It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that, plot holes like that get presented to us that don't get tied up, that don't get patched up or nothing. That's the one thing that I can see the Zuckerman sisters being a good writing duo for, is that they're not going to have that in their writing.
Right. Yeah. We got Ethel Burt Best 5685 saying Pine Grove all the way, or Tatum / Kirby plus new character storyline. Gail and Sands? What? Sands Sydney? So he's probably going off of my thumbnail. So which way to go? Pine Grove, Woodsboro.
Oh.
Ghostface in space I was messing around with. But yeah, Pine Grove. I mean, I would like for them to do a little bit of both. Like we can start off in Pine Grove and then end up in Woodsboro. Like the second half of the movie be in Woodsboro or something, and we mainly focus there, you know? Like I wouldn't mind jumping scenery, you know, being in Pine Grove and then being somewhere else.
One thing I do know, and this is actually something that Jordan Talks Film shared with me earlier on Instagram, is he had information in regards to why Stu's house was burnt down in Scream 7.
Yeah.
And apparently the reason why it was burned down was a symbol that Sydney's story in Woodsboro is over. And now her story now is continuing in Pine Grove. That's their way of saying that the past, in regards to like Woodsboro and everything involved in her past, is now gone, and now her future in Pine Grove is going to suffer the same fate, but we're just in a different location. And I said, I mean, that would have worked. That really would have worked had they actually had Jessica, Marco, or Carl kill Madison and Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the case. You know, it would have worked. That would have been okay. I could have bought into that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like, yeah, if you would have never had that line of dialogue that's in that opening scene that firmly all but confirms that has to be Stu Macher, okay, I can buy into that. Yeah, Sydney's story in Woodsboro is over. She started a new life in a whole different town. That is symbolic. We're burning down the last remaining relic in Woodsboro in regards to the past. Burning down the Stu Macher house. If you don't have fucking Stu Macher kill these kids, I buy into that. I like that. That's cool. They didn't do that, so I think it's going to be in Pine Grove. I do think it's going to be set in Pine Grove, but if they are going to follow the setup points in Scream 7 and reveal that Stu is alive, then I can see us going back to Woodsboro. And I've always wanted this, even before they decided to burn Stu Macher's house down.
Martha Meeks to die?
No. I'm going to reveal in the end that Stu is alive. You reveal him in Woodsboro, where it all truly began, in Sydney's old house.
Ooh, yeah.
Sydney's old house. I wanted them to do that with Halloween Kills by having Michael and Laurie's last showdown be in the Myers house, where it all began. They didn't capitalize on that. I would love for Scream to capitalize on that with Sydney and Stu. If we're going to reveal Stu is alive, drag her ass back to Woodsboro, where it all truly began. At her old house where her mother was fucking murdered.
And like the opening kill is like people that own the house now, and they just get a random knock on the door, and the killer calls and plays the game, and then like now it's a murder scene, so no one can go inside the house. So now it's like taped off and everything. It's a crime scene. And that's where it all takes place in the climax.
Yep. Or the opening scene. I mean, we didn't get any mention or anything or any confirmation whether he's alive or dead. Let the opening scene be Neil Prescott in that house.
Ooh, yeah, that brings her back.
Yo. Woo! They need to get us in the fucking writing room. Fuck these girls. Sorry. No disrespect, Zuckerman sisters, but I think we're cooking over here. We need to take y'all's spot.
Yeah. Just give me a chance. But no Ghostface in space. Hell yeah. All right. Lizzie says the burning of Stu's house was so misplaced. It was like we were watching one movie and then it switched to another movie. It just had it felt shoehorned in. I felt like, oh, let's do this scene for marketing. It's more for marketing, is what it was. It was just to be like, oh, Stu Macher's house again, you know? And we all knew it was pretty much the opening scene. I know a lot of us was thinking it could be the ending, which probably would have been better given the ending we got. But yeah, definitely. It feels like it was just, there was a lot of shoehorned stuff in here that the killers were shoehorned. So it just didn't hit that landing. And fingers crossed we get 8 to hit that landing.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Well,
fingers crossed for some nudity for a change. What was that from?
Scream 4.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you better know.
That's yeah. All I'm saying is this to end the night. Yeah, me. Well, me and Carl. Bro, I'm sorry. When I go back and rewatch, I can't help but fucking laugh.
Dude, I just watched Empire Records Saturday night. I was just kind of like grilling out, and I was like, I want to watch like an old school movie, and he's in it, you know.
Yeah.
And he plays a really quirky character, and I'm just like, this motherfucker was the killer.
Bro, I actually don't mind Marco so much. I blame the writing and I blame the timing. Like, they should have had him more in this movie. And I felt like they should have did a twist with his character, because me personally, I think his character is a fan of Stu Macher. But we don't get any deep dive or explanation into that or whatever. Yeah. I wish they would have gave him more. What I wish they would have did was have it be the twist to where he turns on Jessica and takes over. Or whatever. Like, that would have been sick. Like the moment where she's like, fuck, I forget what I was saying. New York, Pilates, and he's just like, Fallbrook. And she's like, yeah, Fallbrook. Or whatever. And she goes to talk, and this motherfucker just pulls out a 9mm. Bam! Right in the fucking head and gets rid of her. And then looks at Sydney and is like, now that that's over, now it's my turn to talk. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been so much better than what the fuck we got. And credit to Anna Kemp for coming up with what she came up with without any real writing or guidance. Because, I mean, they didn't give her anything, bro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's what she came up with, I mean, I have to give her some props because, I mean, in regards to like toxic fandom and how things are today, I mean, that is relatable. How many times have we seen it on video where a celebrity is out somewhere and a crazed fan, hey, tries to attack them or do something to them? So the motive in itself is relatable. It's just the timing and the character, it just didn't work.
Yeah, it really didn't. It really didn't. But if done right, 8 could perhaps save 7, to be honest. Absolutely.
I agree.
And then Lizzie says, it's Rex Manning Day. That's from Empire Records.
Empire Records, I was just about to say.
Oh, Rexy, you're so sexy. You've never seen it. You don't know. I'm going to end this
I'll
shit
have to
now.
look it up.
Anyways, it's a good movie, though. It's a really good movie. I love you all. Thank you all for showing up. Go subscribe to my guest, Marcus. I shot him 6 times. Dom, ding dong. Go watch his short film. I know I'm about to. And hang out tomorrow night. Be back tomorrow, same time. And we're going to watch April Fool's Day, the remake. My first time watch. It'll be on Tubi for free. Come hang out with me and us if they decide to return. I might have some other guests. I don't know. But
I won't be able to come on tomorrow because I work.
Oh, okay. Okay. No Marcus. Dom.
I'll be able to come on. I'll be free.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Sounds like a plan. And Marcus, if anything changes, you just hop in whenever you want. If you get off early or something. But yep. Until tomorrow night, we love your faces, and we'll see y'all when we see y'all. We'll be right back.
Have a good night, everybody.